The Galactic Assembly Hall fell into stunned silence as Ambassador Alexa Martinez slammed her datapad onto the crystalline podium. The sharp crack echoed through the vast chamber, reverberating off walls that had witnessed 10,000 years of diplomatic discourse. Knox Walker, humanity's military liaison, stood beside her with his jaw clenched so tight that the veins in his neck pulsed visibly. "This is your final answer." Alexa's voice cut through the silence like a plasma blade. Her dark eyes swept across the thousands of alien delegates representing 473 species. "You deny us representation. You deny us voting rights. You classify us as a probationary species." Despite 3 decades of faithful service to this assembly, the Vrelian High Chancellor, his translucent skin shimmering with what Alexa had learned to recognize as smug satisfaction, raised one of his 6 appendages. "The decision is final, Ambassador Martinez. Humanity has not yet proven itself worthy of full membership. Your species is too young, too volatile, too effective," Knox interrupted, his voice a low growl that made several nearby delegates flinch. "That's what you mean, isn't it? We've won every conflict you've thrown us into. We've negotiated trade agreements that actually favor all parties, instead of just the Assembly's inner circle. We've discovered 17 new habitable worlds and shared the coordinates freely." The Cestary representative, a being of pure energy contained within a shimmering field, pulsed with colors that the translation matrix rendered as condescending laughter. "You misunderstand your place, human. Strength is not wisdom. Victory is not maturity. Your species rushed into space barely 2 centuries after splitting the atom. You still wage wars among yourselves." Alexa's fingers curled into fists. She had spent 15 years in the diplomatic corps, climbing from a junior attaché to the youngest human ambassador in history. She had studied alien psychology, mastered 12 non-human languages, and genuinely believed in the dream of galactic unity. But standing here, watching species who had achieved spaceflight millennia ago treat humanity like unruly children, something inside her finally snapped. "You're right," she said quietly, and the chamber leaned in to hear her. "We are young. We are volatile. We rushed into space with more courage than sense." She paused, letting the words sink in. "But do you know what we found when we got here? We found the Vrelians strip mining colony worlds without environmental protocols. We found the Cestary enslaving pre-FTL species under the guise of cultural elevation. We found the Corthan collective assassinating political rivals and blaming it on terrorist groups they themselves created." The assembly erupted in outraged chirps, clicks, and synthesized protests. The High Chancellor's skin flushed from translucent to angry crimson. "These are baseless accusations. Remove this human from. We have evidence." Knox cut in, his hand moving to his combat vest. 300 security drones immediately activated, their targeting systems locking onto him. He smiled a predator's smile and slowly removed not a weapon, but a small holographic projector. 12 terabytes of it. Financial records, surveillance footage, intercepted communications. "We've been collecting it for years." The hologram flickered to life, displaying transaction records that clearly showed the High Chancellor's personal involvement in illegal mining operations. Then it shifted to show Cestary energy beings forcibly integrating with primitive alien consciousness, destroying the host's original personalities. Image after damning image floated in the air above the assembly floor. "You see," Alexa continued, her voice steady despite the chaos erupting around her, "humanity made a mistake when we joined your assembly. We assumed that species who had survived for millennia must have learned wisdom. We thought age equaled enlightenment. We were wrong." She began walking down from the podium, Knox falling into step beside her. Their boots clicked in perfect synchronization on the marble flora sound that somehow cut through the pandemonium. "What do you want?" The High Chancellor's voice had lost its smugness, replaced by something that sounded like fear. "Blackmail? Resources? Territory?" Alexa stopped and turned to face him one last time. "We want nothing from you. We're done. Humanity is withdrawing from the Galactic Assembly, effective immediately. We're taking our ships, our technology, our colonies, and our evidence. What you do with that information is your choice: reform or collapse. We don't care anymore." The Corthan ambassador, A mantis-like being with compound eyes that reflected every angle of light, clicked its mandibles urgently. You cannot leave. The crushed swarm still threatens the outer systems. Without human military support, dozens of worlds will fall. Nox's expression didn't change. Then I suggest you learn to fight your own battles. We've been doing your dirty work for 3 decades, while you've treated us like second-class citizens. That ends today. This is insanity, the Vrelian High Chancellor hissed. You'll be isolated, vulnerable. The galaxy will turn against you. Alexa smiled, and it was not a gentle expression. Let it. Humanity has something none of your ancient species seem to remember. We know how to survive. We clawed our way up from caves to starships in the blink of a cosmic eye. We've survived ice ages, plagues, world wars, and our own worst impulses. We'll survive your disapproval too. She tapped her communicator. Admiral Chen, this is Ambassador Martinez. Initiate Protocol Exodus. All human vessels are to withdraw from assembly space immediately. Confirmed, Ambassador. Came the crisp reply. It's been an honor serving with you. As Alexa and Nox walked toward the exit, the massive doors slid open to reveal the human delegation waiting outside. Scientists, soldiers, diplomats, engineers, over 300 people who had dedicated their lives to making humanity's place in the galaxy work. They stood at attention, proud and defiant. The assembly watched in genuine terror as the humans filed out, not running, not rushing, but walking with quiet dignity. They had seen humanity fight. They had seen humanity negotiate. They had seen humanity innovate. But they had never seen humanity united in rejection of everything the assembly represented. As the last human boot crossed the threshold and the doors sealed behind them, the Cestary representative dimmed to a color the translation matrix struggled to interpret. If it had to choose a human word, it would have been dread. In the silence that followed, a junior Corthan delegate whispered what they were all thinking. What have we done? The answer came 6 months later when the crushed swarm reached the Vrelian homeworld. The assembly sent desperate messages to humanity, begging for aid. They received only one response, a simple text transmission from Ambassador Alexa Martinez. We warned you. Good luck. The galaxy watched in terror as it realized that humanity's greatest strength had never been their military might or diplomatic skill. It was their ability to walk away from a corrupt system and build something better. And they were just getting started.